In this aid, we will voice our by and large own and market's perspective on Elon future while examining the Dogelon Mars cost conjecture for 2022 and then some, which sort of is genuinely critical. If it's not too much trouble, remember that you ought to in a real sense think about this and some other expectation while considering other factors, since anticipating anything generally is a difficult undertaking, explicitly not to mention foreseeing the eventual fate of a novel, profoundly unpredictable monetary resource like Dogelon Mars. Presently, we should head into it in an unobtrusive manner. Before we dive especially profound into the Dogelon Mars value expectation and answer questions on the off chance that Elon in every practical sense, isn't in every way that really matters, wise venture or not, for what reason will Elon succeed or in a real sense come up short, or for what reason will Dogelon Mars value rise or drop, we should rapidly by and large toss a look at what Elon especially has and its to-date history in a significant manner. Elon price prediction for the next 90 days, or so they truly thought. The kind of entire crypto world certainly is on an edge of an undeniable bear market. Bitcoin certainly drooped half from its unequaled high in the midst of the more extensive market, most certainly drops affected by seething expansion and U.S. Fed rate builds, in spite of mainstream thinking. Financial backers are selling dangerous resources and moving into additional steady business sectors. Crypto explicitly is as yet seen as an extremely hazardous play, and thus the auction incredibly. Our algo still sees a sum in every practical sense, green in 2022, particularly in the second piece of the year, which is very critical. This is by and large reflected in our 2022 forecasts. At the present time, Bitcoin explicitly needs to explicitly find a neighborhood base before we can move in the especially inverse bearing and alter the course. When Bitcoin gets comfortable the new cost range, altcoins will for the most part begin to do likewise. We explicitly have seen this situation many explicitly times in the removed and basically later history, which is very huge. Our cost expectation model generally is negative for the kind of next 90 days, with a smidgen of a buyer market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2. We explicitly expect whales and kind of other greater players in the market to wrap up filling their packs around that time, which will cause a common and unexpected crypto spike in a significant manner. Dogelon Mars price prediction 2022. Most of specialists essentially concur that this bear market will sort of endure basically for the principal quarter of 2022 preceding. We see a few adjustment and little pattern inversions. Expectation model brings market feeling into a record and responds as needs be. Underneath especially is a month-by-month breakdown of 2022, Elon price prediction 2025, which for the most part is very critical. Our forecast model sees Elon coming to $0.0000 in 2025. What will Elon really be most certainly worth in 5 years in a kind of significant manner? The cost of Elon in 5 years could basically lie around $0. Dogelon Mars price prediction 2030 to 2040, which certainly is genuinely huge. What Dogelon Mars will basically be somewhat worth in 2030. Our estimating model sees Dogelon Mars coming to $0 in 2030. What Dogelon Mars will be somewhat worth in 2040, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Our Gwajing model sees Dogelon Mars coming to $0 in 2040 in an essentially significant manner. Will Dogelon Mars generally substitute/outperform/ generally overwhelm Bitcoin, in opposition to prevalent thinking? No, Dogelon Mars won't in a real sense supplant or for the most part surpass BTC in an unpretentious manner. Could Dogelon Mars at any point fundamentally reach 10 cents in an unobtrusive manner? No. Our expectation model sees no opportunities for Dogelon Mars to reach 10 cents in the kind of short or midterm period. Might Dogelon Mars at any point reach $1, or so they in a real sense thought? No, our expectation model sees no opportunities for Dogelon Mars to in every practical sense, reach $1 in the genuinely short or midterm period, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. Might Dogelon Mars at any point reach $10, or so they truly thought? No, our expectation model sees no opportunities for Dogelon Mars to reach $10 in the exceptionally short or midterm period, which is very critical. Might Dogelon Mars at any point really reach $100 in an unpretentious manner? No, our expectation model sees no opportunities for Dogelon Mars to truly reach $100 in the genuinely short or midterm period. How kind of high will Dogelon Mars go in an unobtrusive manner? Our determining model sees Dogelon Mars cost crashing and dropping to approach zero in a separated future, which generally is very huge. Is Dogelon Mars worth purchasing? We truly don't explicitly see a splendid future for Dogelon Mars. It basically merits purchasing just as truly momentary hypothesis with a genuinely decent lead technique, all things considered, in spite of mainstream thinking. Dogelon Mars really is certainly not a very decent long haul all things considered, hold in an unobtrusive way. Is Dogelon Mars a wise speculation? Dogelon Mars generally is definitely not a wise interest as we would like to think, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Why, which is genuinely critical. Indeed, it for the most part faces a furious contest from other comparable crypto projects, doesn't by and large stand apart with its innovation and development, doesn't have a certified local area, not including examiners and publicity pursuing group, and the group behind the task is problematic. Might Dogelon Mars at any point fundamentally make you a tycoon, in opposition to mainstream thinking? No, Dogelon Mars cannot explicitly cause you a tycoon as we generally don't see it doing a 10x cost increment any time from here on out, which is genuinely critical. How by and large much will Dogelon Mars in a real sense be worth, which sort of is genuinely critical. For the transient future, it could especially reach $0.0000 in an unpretentious manner. In the truly long haul, 8 to 10 years, it will without a doubt probably drop to zero or somewhere around there, which basically is genuinely huge. For what reason will Dogelon Mars succeed and get more expensive? Dogelon Mars sort of has an exceptionally remote possibility of succeeding. It especially has no first-mover advantage, it brings no one-of-a-kind offer, it generally has a frail group and little local area behind it in a by and large significant manner. All of this summarized forestalls Dogelon Mars to succeed and ascend in cost for the truly long haul in an unobtrusive manner. What sort of is the truly transient expectation for Dogelon Mars in an unobtrusive manner? Dogelon Mars will reach $0.0000 in the sort of next 90 days, which is a 42.4% change over the especially current cost which floats around $0.0000, which is very critical. Dogelon Mars price prediction today, what will sort of be the cost of Dogelon Mars tomorrow, which certainly is very huge. Dogelon Mars will sort of float around